Information on our website at KATU.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this. Welcome back to Afternoon Live. It's being used as both a hangover cure and a way to turn back the clock on aging. Here to share what you need to know about IV therapy, we welcome the author of How to Win in Modern Wellness, Sam Tejada. Thanks so much for joining us, Sam.
Thank you, Hannah. How are you?
I'm great. So tell me about IV therapy. What does that mean? What are we talking about when we use that term?
So IV therapy is where you're getting nutrients, which consist of vitamins, minerals, and amino acids directly into the bloodstream, where you get 100% absorption of these nutrients.
And it's pretty fast acting, right, when you're using it that way?
Oh, yeah, it's immediate. You know, you get that 100% absorption because it goes directly into the cellular level, so you don't have to, like when you take vitamins orally by mouth, what ends up happening is you lose a lot of it throughout the digestive route. So you only get about 20 to 30% absorption. So, and that's why you have to take vitamins by mouth sometimes 2 to 3 times a day. So when you do it intravenously, you get 100% absorption and you feel it instantaneously.
So how did you come to discover the benefits of IV therapy yourself?
So I'm a retired firefighter-paramedic, and, you know, we do IV therapy on patients that are, you know, obviously critical. But, you know, let's say, for example, a patient who's going through severe dehydration throughout the summer months, you know, IV therapy is going to make them feel a heck of a lot better once they get those fluids inside of their system. So, you know, I came across an opportunity. I saw other people in the industry doing it. I was already at my days off from the fire department working with a company that's involved in functional medicine. And I started hearing some of these patients, part of this company, talk about how they're doing this when they go to their other homes in California and Colorado. And I decided, you know what, let's bring it here to South Florida. Fast forward 10 years later, we're a nationwide company offering this to tens of thousands of patients throughout the United States.
So I've heard of a lot of people coming this route for maybe a hangover cure. I mean, I assume that there's something pretty immediate to that in terms of the dehydration that you can experience if you've maybe imbibed a bit too much.
Yeah, so, you know, we don't promote that too much, but we do offer it. You know, when people go on vacation or have some of those late dinners for business meetings and they indulge in a little bit too much of those cocktails, right? What ends up happening when you're hungover is you're dehydrated and you have an electrolyte imbalance at that point. So what we do is when we give you the IV therapy intravenously, you get the instant hydration, and you also get all of the different vitamins, minerals, and electrolytes to make you feel better instantly within 30 minutes. And if you're feeling a little nauseous, we could also put certain medications that providers will put in there, like the Zofran, which is the anti-nausea. And then even something, if you have a headache, we can put some anti-inflammatories in there as well, too.
Oh, that's so interesting. So you can kind of come with the symptoms that you're presenting with, and you can offer a customized approach depending on what someone actually needs in the moment.
Yeah, as long as it's medically appropriate for us to do it for you. You know, we put you through an initial medical evaluation and assessment to make sure that this is clinically appropriate and safe for you to do it. The medical providers, they'll go ahead and create that cocktail for you to make you feel better.
So here's a question for you. What about folks who have trouble with needles? Do you run into that very often?
There are some people that are a little bit worried about the needles. You know, not everyone's a fan of that. But what I can tell you is the needles that we use are the exact same needles that are used on infants in the hospital. So these are water-soluble liquids and vitamins that go in there. So that small little tiny needle works perfectly fine, so you have nothing to worry about.
Okay, that's comforting. I tend to be a little skittish every once in a while, but I'll power through for the benefit of health, right? So besides hangovers, do folks just come to you if they're feeling a little bit run down, maybe just dehydrated and kind of depleted? Especially in the summer months, we're running around, we're super busy. It's hard to kind of stay in tip-top shape.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So when people are feeling run down, fatigued, a lot of these nutrients will help boost oneself up. You know, it works on your body's biochemistry to make sure things are balanced. But furthermore, we put high-dose vitamin C in some of our infusions that help if you're feeling like you're a little under the weather. So that really helps speed up that recovery process by boosting up your immune system. And then alongside with that, what we do also is a comprehensive micronutrients blood test. where we have the ability to see what actual vitamins, minerals, and amino acids you're deficient in, and then customize the infusion to your deficiencies.
Super exciting stuff. Hey, thank you so much for spending some time with us today.
Absolutely. It was a great pleasure. Thank you.
Oh, great. We'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.